federal agency now reimbursing the funeral costs of COVID-19 related deaths. Our Sydney Dorner working for you tonight to hear from a local woman who lost her husband to COVID-19 and who says that this program is long overdue. Sydney?
John, starting this month, families who lost a loved one to COVID-19 are getting a chance to get those funds back they may have spent putting them to rest.
We shouldn't have to pick up the fees because it was a pandemic. It was not our fault.
Margaret Jones Washington lost her husband of 18 years to COVID-19 in December 2020. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, is compensating families who lost a loved one to COVID-19 for their funeral expenses.
It wasn't anything we did personally that we should have to end up paying the bill for. It's a burden on them losing somebody, and they still got to go on themselves. So every little bit gonna help.
Ruby Davis owns Ruby Funeral Services and Chapel. Last year, she serviced about 30 families whose family member died of COVID-19. Some families have yet to pay her.
Either they're gonna make a way to pay or they're just gonna forget about it. Because obviously by them not paying, they didn't have the funds.
Applicants must provide a death certificate, documentation of funeral expenses, and proof they were received by the funeral home.
You never really know what a family has to go through when they don't have the funds that's needed for the funeral service, whether they borrow money from banks or loved ones.
Reimbursements will be sent by check or direct deposit.
So I would advise anybody who lost somebody due to COVID-19 to apply.
This funeral assistance does not apply to those whose expenses were paid through insurance. FEMA is reaching out to community leaders to make sure families are aware of this program. Reporting live in Springfield, I'm Sydney Dorner, News Channel 20.
Thanks, Sydney. Applications open up on April 12th. You can apply for multiple deceased individuals, but the expense must be after January 2020.